Hi guys, however day. Welcome to episode 262 of History Talk. Remember to subscribe if you're a viewer. Today I'll be interviewing my good friend and fellow YouTuber William David Moore from the channel Miscast Entertainment. Guys, this is DJ here once again, and let's get to know my friend here, Dave. Well, who are you?
What is up, everybody? How's it happening? How's it going? How's it chilling? What's up, DJ? How you doing?
Good man. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, I was born in the underworld and then reared up in this foggy, cloudy atmosphere of Halloween. No.
That's my backstory, not yours.
No, I'm originally from Toledo, and I moved down to Florida, and now I'm in Boca Raton, where I started a pretty awesome company called Miscast Entertainment. We make a bunch of crazy videos, mostly based on movies and stuff, and every Friday we talk to awesome YouTube creators like you, dude.
Nice. Okay, so let's get into the first theme show. My first question, and I bet everyone wants to know this. Why start YouTube?
Well, I mean, I've been making on and off like parody videos and movie stuff since I was like really little, man, like 1982. I remember getting the first video camera we ever had was like the kind that you had to wear like a briefcase, and it had like a VCR in it, like in a giant battery pack. It was crazy. But I've been making videos since then, and if YouTube was around, I'd have been a YouTuber way back then. So when YouTube came out, you know, I tried my hand at it for a couple different channels, and then I finally came to this one that I really like. And whether I make money at it or not, I really just love doing YouTube videos. It's just a great platform. I mean, you know.
Yeah. Was the name Miscast Entertainment your idea?
Where did I get the name from?
Yeah.
So we kind of mold around. It used to be back in the day. It was me, JJ, and our other partner Greg. Kind of like split apart since then, but they're still on and off part of the channel. We kind of mold around, and we wanted it to be like Outcasts, and we wanted to make a name that had like a good abbreviation. So the M in Miscast I thought looked really cool. Miscast is kind of like we're kind of miscast for this whole project, and I kind of felt like that was like how an outcast can be part of something and still be awesome. And then putting entertainment at the end, that made our abbreviation like me, like ME,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you know. So yeah, it just stuck, and I don't know. Now it is what it is.
Now, why? I know you became a company over a year ago, but why?
Could you say that again?
Miscast Entertainment is a company, correct?
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, you mean is it incorporated?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm an actual. I mean, as a career, I'm a filmmaker. I'm a cinematographer and a photographer, and I've been that for over 20 years. And I used to have a company, a production company called Billy Act Pictures.
Alright.
I started working for this other company, and I didn't have the time to keep up with it. So I dissolved that company, and instead of just reinstating that company, I thought, well, why not just make everything Miscast Entertainment? I mean, I've already got all the branding done. I've got all the YouTube stuff done. I've got T-shirts. I've got merch. It's already a thing, and it's solidified. So at that point, I was like, I'm just going to go to the government and get the paperwork done and make it incorporated, because I want Miscast Entertainment to be a full-on production company. And right now, we're actually working on our first short film with another production company called Regger Rig. Yeah, so it'll say Miscast Entertainment Presents in front of this short film. It's gonna be pretty cool.
Now, you mentioned wanting to create success. Have you been wanting to get all entertainment who does the exact same thing you want to do?
You got to repeat that. That was a lot of material. Sorry.
Okay, let me break it up. You want to make short films.
Correct.
Have you seen how freaking all entertainment does those?
Oh, Thinking Art Entertainment. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't catch the Thinking Art part. I actually talked to Wesley Mellot is the director and cinematographer, and I think owner or part owner of that company. And he just did a couple short films that won some serious awards over in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And we follow each other closely. Like I'm always looking at what he's doing, like behind the scenes. We talk to each other like off project and about our projects. He follows what we're doing with our short film, and hopefully one day we get to work together, because we spend enough time like collabing on the side, just verbally, that it'll be super cool to actually do a project together and someday maybe make a film together.
Do you recommend that every small YouTuber has a website?
Yes. So if you're going to do it to be a business, and not just to have fun, a lot of people just do YouTube to have fun, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you're going to do it to like make a career of it and really put your whole soul into it, like as a job, then yeah, man, you have to be branded correctly, and to be branded correctly, you have to have all the bells and whistles, and one of those major ones is a website for sure.
Now, for anyone who wouldn't know, but I looked at it last night, do you have a personal YouTube account that you post to?
Yeah, I do. So I have Miscast Entertainment, which is pretty much just the rated R version of anything. No holds barred on that channel.
Yeah.
It's like HBO. But then I have my professional YouTube page, which I show clients and stuff, and that's William Davis Moore on YouTube. That has all my work that I do professionally on it. It's pretty cool stuff on there, actually.
Okay, now, is Miscast Kids under the Miscast Entertainment umbrella with what you do?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, because Miscast Entertainment implies that there's more to it. So Miscast Entertainment is the parent company of a network of miscast channels. So like I said, Miscast Entertainment, the channel is rated R, but we decided that we'd like to do a lot of stuff that's children related too. So I started a sister channel called Miscast Kids, which is definitely under the umbrella of Miscast Entertainment, but it's super family friendly, and it is I'm coaching and teaching and training, mentoring my little niece Alethea to create her own cinematic works and videos and put them on that channel. So I kind of want, in the end, I want kids to run Miscast Kids. So it's like, it's called Kids, it's by kids, it's for kids. I want the whole thing, soup to nuts, be run by them, and it's super cute that way, you know. And it's super awesome to see like a younger generation learn some really awesome stuff, have some fun. We also have though Miscast Reads, which is a channel that's only audiobook related, literature and stuff like that, where it's narrated and voice acted. Brand spanking new. Fresh off the presses.
Yeah, I was about to bring up Miscast Reads.
Oh, did I steal your thunder?
No, because my question is, why do Miscast Reads when you could just do Audible?
So there's two reasons why I want to do Miscast Reads. I am a creator, a voice creator on Audible. It's called ACX. That's the voice acting section where you get the jobs to do audiobooks for Amazon. But I'm super nervous about taking on a paid project and then messing it up. So I wanted to do Miscast Reads just to give myself some practice doing it. And at the same time that I'm practicing the craft, I'm creating an audiobook. So right now I'm doing the true origin tales of the Brothers Grimm stories. And when I'm done with that whole series, I'm going to compile that into an audiobook and sell it on Amazon. So I want Miscast Reads to be specifically focused on just one niche, which is audiobooks. And I want it to be completely more traditional in like the YouTube fashion, where there's like a Patreon page, and you know, I can take that material and create like actual sellable material for it or from it. So that's why I wanted to isolate it like that. And that's but I am doing Audible at the same time. Eventually, after I do a couple of these, I am going to take on some paying jobs from ACX. So.
Alright. Now, every small YouTuber I know maybe will do this. Can you really make money off of YouTube without needing the requirements?
Yes. Like, so YouTube is a social media platform just like Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. And at the end of the day, it's about building an audience. Their requirements have nothing to do with you building an audience. Like, once you have built a following that genuinely likes you, not the sub for sub crap, because that will go away. They're inactive. They don't really care about you. But the actual genuine audience, like, so I would say like 10 or 20% of however many subs you have is probably your genuine audience, the ones that actually follow you regularly. That's a part of the audience that will actually pay for your content. Hang on a second, man. Okay, we're back. I thought I had an audio issue there. They're a genuine. Oh, what's that?
Go ahead, finish.
Oh, okay. So that audience would definitely pay to see you because they want to see you. So, I mean, that's when you get into like Patreon and crowdfunding. So, if you say like just support my channel, hook your favorite creator up with like $1 a month or $5 a month, you know, just to keep the bills paid. You'd be surprised how many people will do that. And, you know, if you're making good content that people actually enjoy, then it's not really a big deal to have people do that. It's really cool, actually. And then it's a way for you to engage your audience and really, really like interact with them on a new level, because when they do that, you can give them bonus material and stuff and prizes and stuff like that that normal people that watch for free won't get. So it's like a two-way street. It's a symbiotic relationship. It's super cool. And no, you don't have to meet any requirements to do that stuff, you know?
Uh, Now, I'm looking at the Miscast channel right now. How long will it, how long would you say it took you to get up to 391 subscribers?
uh, I'm gonna say that I'm a slower channel than most. I mean, most of the people in the circle we hang out with, they're growing a lot faster than me.
Mm-hmm.
So, I've been at it for like a year and a month, and yeah, 392 in it, or 91 or whatever in a year and a month. But I've seen people grow to 1 million in a year. You know, it just depends on what you deliver and how many people want to see it, and like how popular the search for it is, because you never know. So you can't really base your own growth on watching other people's channels grow. You kind of got to just play the game and see what happens for yourself, you know?
Okay. Now, you do a weekly live show. What made you thought to do that?
Okay. So sometimes I have like low points. I actually have a lot of low points that come randomly where I don't get a lot of cinematography work or video work or photography work. Or there's like weeks that I go without any work, and it kind of it sucks really bad actually. So I go to the gym a lot. I'm like a health nut. So I hit the gym a lot, and I'm always in there. And I was like, why don't I just do something with this? You know, if I'm spending time in there, I got to do something with it. So I decided to become a National Academy of Sports Medicine personal trainer, and I had to go to school for a good long time, and I had to study my butt off. It was like medical school, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I really just didn't have any time to create videos, but I didn't want my channel to be dead. You know, that hurts you pretty bad
Yeah.
when you don't have activity. So I knew that I was scared to live stream because it's really hard, and if you mess up, you can't take it back, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to bite the bullet. I'm going to kill two birds with one stone. I'm going to get some content going on there. I'm going to interview some really awesome freaking creators. I guess three birds. And I'm gonna try and master something that I think I'm a little bit afraid of. So now I'm not afraid of it.
Uh, how long is a normal live stream for you?
I think they average around 3 hours, give or take. The one before last week went 4 hours. So sometimes if we're having too much fun,
Yeah.
it never ends. But they've gone under. They've gone like 2.5 hours. Just depends on how we're feeling, who's in the chat.
Now, can you name your favorite small YouTuber that is not Miscast or DJ Talk?
I'm not falling into that trap. Everybody who I associate with is a small YouTuber, and they're all super awesome. And, yeah.
I had to try.
Yeah, no. Everybody I know that's a small that we hang out with online, that we collaborate with, that we work with and have fun with, they are all fantastic creators. We probably wouldn't hang out with them if they weren't. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay, on the opposite end, who is your favorite giant creator? You know what I mean.
So for a good year, I was super into Peter McKinnon.
Mm-hmm.
I just love his cinematography work, and he taught me a lot about stuff that was, in my wheelhouse at the time. He also uses a lot of the same camera equipment that I use, so it's easy to watch his videos and see what he's doing. But who is it now? Jeez, man. I guess I watch Collider a lot. I kind of get into Collider, I guess, and like Star Wars Theory.
Yeah.
Those guys are kind of fun. Because they're like a podcast. I can just put them on. I don't have to pay attention to the visuals, so I can have them on in the background like a radio station. And yeah, I guess I'd say Collider for now, because it evolves and changes constantly.
No. No. For any small YouTubers who will be watching this, will you say that they should be consistent with what they post?
So that has actually two answers that totally go against each other. I would rather people posted good content than just posted constantly just to get content going. On the same token, YouTube prefers that you just post constantly. So it's a give or take. Sometimes I would say post something small just to keep the traffic going if you can't make something big. But always post when you have something great to post. Never post when you've got don't just throw something up there to throw it up there, like try and make it your best every time. And sometimes that means you can't post all the time, but again, consistency is key. So you got to try and balance those two into a place where you can do it like once a week, I guess. I don't know, like I said, I'm talking out of both sides of my mouth on that one.
Yeah. So to follow that up, do you think every small YouTuber should have a film production degree?
No. And I don't think that every director should either. I think that that's a great thing about a movie or a project with video or audio is you don't have to do everything. I'm sure everybody knows somebody that can do it and help out or something, or you can collab with someone that can help out. You don't have to go to school to make a movie, and you don't have to go to school to make a YouTube channel. You just have to do something you're passionate about, and figure out from there,
Are there any channels you would recommend people watch to get a understanding of running a YouTube channel?
There's so many. I mean, Sarah Dietschy does a lot of good stuff with teaching people YouTube stuff. Peter McKinnon, again, does a lot. Like if you want to learn how, cinematography works, how lighting works, like how to edit your photos, he's good for that. Sarah Dietschy's more like along the lines of the fringe elements. So if you want to learn just like random cool stuff, she's pretty cool. Both of them are super successful. So they're, whatever they're telling you is probably the exact right thing to do. So you can't really go wrong. But the best thing to do is just do a search and see like what the comments say about this person that you're looking to learn from, and make sure that the comments are all positive, and then practice. And YouTube's a big place for learning, so you can find pretty much anything you need to learn on there.
Will you recommend scripted or ad-lib videos?
Scripted. If you're doing a video that's just you talking about a subject, like a mini documentary or a one-on-one with you in the camera, I would say scripted. But obviously, if you're doing like a panel discussion or like the live shows that I do, or something like that, then definitely do it fresh off the cuff. You want genuine comments, genuine reactions, and stuff like that. But Yeah, if it's just you and the camera and you're talking about a specific thing, then scripted's always better in my opinion.
How long did it take you to learn how to green screen properly?
So, I have been working with green screens since the 1990s,
Mm-hmm.
so since like 1995.
Uh,
And it took me, well, then it was a lot harder because chroma key was super difficult
yeah.
back then. So I had to learn how to light the screen. It's called a cyc, where it goes infinitely into the
Mm-hmm.
floor. I had to learn how to light that like perfectly. And then in grad school, I had to learn how to light it again even more perfectly, or I failed. So I kind of got a head start. Now, like, it's not so bad. Like, I set this thing up. Lighting it's not that big of a deal. The software usually does a really good job of like pulling the green out.
Um, I would disagree with that. And if you've seen any of my recent videos, you will see why.
Yeah, but I don't think that's you. Like, so if I could one day go over to your house and like show you how to light it, it'd take me 2 seconds, and then that would solve it forever. Um,
Yeah, because I I have these. I can't grab them right now, but I have these small helicopter table lights that I normally use,
right.
but for the past few weeks I've been using a lamp to light like a normal floor lamp.
Well, that is why.
And
So,
I mean, I'm
um,
actually using it right now. So,
you can use a normal lamp. You just have to make sure that the bulb is daylight bulb.
alright,
Because if you use a regular light bulb, it is a yellow light. So you've got yellow light on the green screen, which turns it like lime green, like a yellowy green, and that is not chroma key. So then your computer's not going to know how to take the green out, or it'll take the green out, but all this haze will be left, and that's all the yellow light.
okay,
So you want to make sure that you're using daylight bulbs, and then I would make sure that also that you're using daylight bulb spotlights,
alright,
because they just light better. They're more like a professional light than most
nice.
lights. And you can get them for $5 at Home Depot.
Now, I'm pretty sure everyone is wondering this. Why do you wear sunglasses in your videos?
It's not really that big of a secret. So if I don't wear sunglasses, then when I'm looking at you, I'm looking off camera, and it looks weird. I have a pet peeve about people looking off camera when they're talking to the camera. So then I'd have to look at the camera like this, and I can't see you. So when I'm talking to you guys like on like this or the live stream, it's just easier if I wear the shades. Then it always looks like I'm looking at the camera, even though I'm not.
Nice.
But when I do my regular videos, sometimes I don't wear the shades because then I just don't want to talk to. I'm literally just talking to the camera.
Alright.
That's it. The mystery is solved.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what would you say your best quality is?
My dashing good looks.
Okay.
No, I think I'm a pretty good. I think I'm a pretty good cinematographer and editor. Artist in general, I think I'm pretty good at that. That's kind of like my thing. So I'm proud of it.
If there was one camera that you could recommend to people, what would it be?
An affordable camera or a camera that I would want?
Either one up to you.
uh, anything Canon DSLR, I would recommend. You know, from like $450 up, it's gonna do you solid. So yeah, DSLR for sure. If you can get full frame, go for the full frame. If you can afford it, get the better Canons. You know, so they can they can go all the way up to like $5,000 or $6,000. But anything from like 450 up, you're probably in good shape. If you can afford more than the good Canons, then I would go with like the Red. But that's like 30 grand.
Yeah, I doubt any of us will pay that much.
No, if you're making YouTube videos with a Red camera, man, you rolling in money or something. Man.
I mean, I know one YouTuber, Linus Tech Tips, who has dismantled a red camera.
What?
Yeah,
He took it apart?
yeah,
No,
but
that's sacrilege.
he took it apart and put it back together,
Well, there goes that warranty.
and I mean, with the price of those and what he bought with it cost him a pretty penny.
Yeah. Jeez, man.
Yeah.
That guy's got some serious cojones.
Yeah. Now, you have obviously seen my channel. What was your first thought when you watched my videos?
Well, you have unique content. So you do retro cartoons and stuff like that. I'd never seen anybody do just that. Like your niche is super unique. And it's cool because like watching your videos, I'm always like going down memory lane and remembering, like you find videos that I haven't remembered in years. And it's really cool to see them like talked about and, you know, rehashed. Like I literally don't know any other channels that do that. So you got that one all on your own. It's pretty cool.
Now, if there was a different channel that did what I did, what the man that plays is just my dog. What would you? Okay, let me rephrase. If you were doing this news and you were at the size you are, what advice would you give to someone like me?
Well, you know I'm going to go straight into quality, so I would fix how you light your green screen so that that's right. And I would do moving backgrounds. Like I would do clips from I would edit up a little tiny like looping background of the like clips from the cartoons that you're reviewing, so that there's like action going on behind you. Other than that, I mean, I think you're talking about what, you know, your content's correct. I don't have any issues with that. That's the best part. So yeah, only technical, just the lighting and stuff.
Alright, now, okay, you had Pixel Peter on last night. How did you find her? And do you like her content?
Pixel P is great, man. Yeah, I like her content. I just watched one of her videos earlier about school rules and stuff, and I find it fascinating. It's like thinking about philosophy with her stuff. Like thinking about the school rules, I instantly wanted to apply it to like actual laws being made and passed in the country, and it was really fascinating. I found her on Danny Mick's Facebook group, which is where I found you too.
Yeah, yeah. YouTube
Yeah.
support.
YouTube support for video
Yeah,
creators
yeah.
on
I
Facebook.
couldn't remember the full
It's like
name.
it's a freaking tongue twister. YouTube support for video creators on Facebook
Yeah,
by Danny Mick Reacts.
yeah. And okay, if YouTube had a actual group called that on Facebook, would you join it?
So, you mean would I join Danny's or would I join
No,
anything?
like if the company YouTube had
Oh,
a support group for small creators, would you join that group?
probably not, because if YouTube had a group like that, it would probably be slammed with so many people that you just get buried in it. Like it'd be a body dump. So I like to go for the groups that you can actually get stuff out of, that people can reciprocate, and everybody can know each other. And so like 100 people, 200 people or less. And if there was like a YouTube's Facebook thing like that, then it would have millions of people in it. And yeah, nah. It's a lot of work, man.
Yeah, now, if you could sit down with Susan, I'm not gonna try to pronounce her last name, but the CEO of YouTube, what would you tell her?
I would ask that YouTube gets split into 3 different tiers.
Mm-hmm.
A professional tier for people that want it to be a business, a personal tier for people that just are on there shooting the shit, and a kid tier for children. So that when you use keywords and stuff like that, that you're not getting muddled with all kinds of content that might not necessarily be what you're looking for. So, that way if I'm looking for Disney content, I don't get a bunch of kids stuff when I might be looking for an adult Disney movie or something like that. I don't know. Something to mull around. I have no idea how they would implement it, but I think that it's big enough now and there's so many people on there, it kind of needs to be split up a little bit.
Now, have you been keeping up with what's going on with the business side of YouTube?
Not really. I mean, they change so much on a monthly basis that I used to try and keep up with it, but now I'm just like, all right, whatever. Just tell me the worst things that they're going to do to the algorithm. And, look, going into YouTube, if you think you're going to make money off of the ads, then you're going to be waiting a very, very, very long time. So you should always go into YouTube thinking, not what YouTube can do for you financially, but what you can do to build your audience and then build your own like crowdfunding areas, like merch, stuff like that. So whatever they do with their business model, I don't really care, because as it is right now, you're not really making a lot of money unless you've got like 500,000 to 1 million subscribers. So
Should YouTube protect the rights of kids?
oh, that's a wide question. The rights of kids?
Yeah, let me narrow it down for you. The rights of kids under predator and child abuse on YouTube.
It's a slippery slope, man. Like, yeah, of course I think that, YouTube should crack down on some nasty videos like that. Especially if people are exploiting their children, which I think most people actually are. I mean, a lot of times it's not the case. Like, I work with my sister's kids and I'm not exploiting them, but, some people do. A lot of people
Yeah.
do. Should YouTube crack down on it? They're not a judicial system, so I don't think so. I don't think they should get in the business of deciding who's cool and who's not, because they're doing a piss poor job of that right now. And just giving them more reasons to like do bad stuff to good people just because of algorithms is not cool in my opinion. I think the public should be the ones that judge on who should, live or die on the tube.
Remind me to tell you something after we're done here.
All right.
But on a lighter note, would you ever consider vlogging?
Probably not. Probably not. I tried it one time. It wasn't my thing. I don't really like walking around like shooting myself. It's not my thing. Although me and JJ are working on a show that we'll be making a pilot for here in the next couple months, where we do walk around to different bars and interview people like artists from the city and filmmakers and stuff, musicians inside the facilities, and that is kind of like a vloggy type show. It's like an Anthony Bourdain show or like a Jon Favreau chef kind of show. So I guess probably the closest I'm gonna ever get to vlogging.
Okay. I have a few more questions.
All right. Is that crypto?
1 minute. If you could hear me, what would you say is the best content?
I'd say we just hold on for a second. I think we should just hold on for a second.
Okay.
Crypto's pissed.
Get away from home.
All right.
What is the best content you've seen on YouTube?
The best cartoon?
Content.
Content?
Yes. Any type of video.
Oh, yeah. Sooner maybe, how much is the thing?
I don't think that I've ever really gotten in any of the contests. I don't even know where. I have no idea.
Content.
Oh, content. Sorry. Contest, content, cartoon, they're all in the same book. I think that you already kind of nailed that one when you asked me who my favorite was. So I always like to go with the movie stuff and the like Star Wars-y comic book stuff. So.
Alright. Final question. And then
Bum, bum, bum.
we will end here. Are you a Star Wars fanboy?
No. Yes, I'm a Star Wars fanboy, man. Like, right. I built this thing out of metal. Like, I got more Star Wars over here.
Nice.
I've got Darth Vader behind me. Vader.
Alright.
Luke, I am your father.
Cool. Okay, well that will do it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe if you like the video and hit the bell to be notified every time I post. And thank you Will for talking to us.
Thank you, man, for having me on. It was epic. My pleasure. Hope everybody's having a good day, night, or whatever it is, wherever you're on the world. Rock and roll.
Alright, and